You can order the front lower ball joints used in the video on the CarParts.com website via the link in the description. Turn your engine off and set the parking brake. Loosen the stud bolts on the front wheels. To be able to replace the front lower ball joints on your vehicle, you need to remove the wheels to gain complete access to the suspension system. Lift the front of your vehicle. Place the vehicle on the jack stands. We strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Toyota Camry safely before carrying out this step. Don't forget to put the wheels under the vehicle. You can now see the front lower ball joint of your car. Using a flathead screwdriver, unfold the pin from the castle nut of the lower ball joint. Then, remove it using pliers. Brush the nut of the lower ball joint and spray it with penetrating oil. Unscrew the nut using a 19mm wrench. To be able to remove it completely, you need to separate the lower ball joint from the wheel knuckle. Brush the nuts holding the lower ball joint and spray them with penetrating oil. Using a ratchet and an 18mm socket, unscrew the two nuts holding the lower ball joint. Brush the lower ball joint retaining bolt and spray it with penetrating oil. Then unscrew it using the same tools. Using a crowbar, separate the lower ball joint from the control arm. If you do not have a ball joint puller, a tool specifically designed for this task, take a hammer and hit the knuckle. The ball joint should come out of the knuckle. Finish unscrewing the nut. Then remove the lower ball joint. Using a wire brush, brush the knuckle. Then apply silicone grease to the flat part that will be in contact with the rubber boot of the lower ball joint. Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. If you enjoyed this video and want to support us, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, back to work. You can order the front lower ball joints used in the video on the CarParts.com website via the link in the description. Place the lower ball joint in the wheel knuckle. Loosely screw the nut back on to hold it together. Shift the lower ball joint to the side. Then, use the crowbar to push down the control arm, allowing you to reinsert the lower ball joint into it. Take the new bolts and nuts provided in the kit. Then screw them back on. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Finish tightening the nut holding the lower ball joint. Take the key and fit it into the castle nut. Use a screwdriver to bend the key. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put your vehicle back on the ground before properly fixing the wheels in place. Operation complete.